Sorry, y'all. I ran out of space. My storage was full because I had old videos still stuck in there taking up space, so I had to delete them. This is part two of the 90-Day Fiance review. I left off on Mersul, and I'm sorry I still didn't even take a minute to Google what the woman's name is, but she's the one with the three sons who is basically neglecting her sons to have this man. So back to it. I was saying how I believe both of them may be a little touched, a little off. She is very desperate and is willing to accept anything just to have a man. Marcel, I don't know. Part of me don't really know if I feel is that he's looking for a green card or if, like I say, he just a little touch on. They both was on, little sites trying to find love. They ran into each other, and they're somehow they just connected, right? So that's partly what I believe from him. I don't necessarily know if it's such a green card thing. Now, concerning his family not going to accept her kids, he did what any man would do who just want to have a cake and eat it too, with the fewest amount of drama and problems that can come from it. Which was his thing was, I want to be with her, so I'm gonna come be with her. But I know my parents will give me hell. I ain't gonna tell them about the kids. I believe that's pretty much where his mindset was with that, because he didn't want to have to stand up to his family and deal with the drama of possibly choosing someone over his family, deal with the drama of them feeling that he's bringing them shame or stuff like that, or he's been a sucker basically to be with a woman with three kids, things like that. But let's get into her and the dynamics of the relationship. I personally think that it's a ploy with the phone thing of them not being able to talk to each other. I think personally that TLC is probably some things or a little bit, or maybe they stated that in the past when they first got together, they used to have to use apps to communicate, to translate rather on the sites that they were interacting on, or only was texting in the beginning of their relationship because they didn't know the language. But anyway, I personally feel it's a ploy. I believe at this point that they both perfectly understand each other well and know each other's language. I'm not saying that they're fluent in the languages. I'm just saying that I believe that they communicate better and more than what they are trying to advertise on TV. I think TLC just wanted to snatch that and make that more interesting and make more effects for the viewers to be like, what? Make it seem more strange, more entertaining. So, the issue with her kids, number one, her oldest child, okay, her oldest child, I get in this particular situation why he does not like Marcel. But I personally feel that a parent, whether a single parent, you do not let your children disrespect adults in the first place, let alone someone who you are courting, a guest that you have brought into your home, or any of that. Should Marcel have been in her home? In my opinion, no. But she did, and to me, you should just raise your kids or discipline your kids when they get out of line, that you do not disrespect adults. You can come to me personally and give me your opinions about how you feel about certain guests that may come around, or even a problems that you feel you having with my significant other. But you are not at any time to disrespect them, especially when they're not disrespecting you. Marcel has never done or said, that was the thing that I was thinking, pushing him off when he was going to get off on that plane. I was thinking he was saying, like, you know what, no, these damn kids are getting on my nerves anyway. I got that one, your oldest, who is constantly being disrespectful, negative, and carrying tension and bad energy, and you are constantly not doing anything about it or checking him in that regard. So that's why I was thinking Marcel was like, no, you know what, I would, but just due to that alone, it's too much to do with he left. Which, I don't know, that might not have been the case. That's just what I am assuming that it was. But anyway, that young man should not be allowed to behave like that as if he's running the house. And a lot of women have a hard time finding the balance of dating and then having a son who has testosterone and who has this dominance with just me and a sense of wanting to protect their mother. You have to put that in check. I don't believe in those mothers who choose that man over their child by like pitting their child out. But no, I am going to discipline my first time. I'm gonna try and raise my child that you do not disrespect adults, and you be courteous and kind. Um, but definitely not my significant other. And she should be disciplining him if he is doing that. That is not acceptable behavior. I wouldn't let you disrespect a teacher. Why would you think it'd be okay to disrespect a person who I love in a romantic way? But she's also doing a horrible job at trying to forge that relationship between her children and him. Now the youngest, of course, he's just happy to have a male role model in the house. But that oldest one energy and the way he behaves and the way he speaks, that's gonna rub off on them younger ones eventually. Maybe not that youngest one, but that one that's right up under him, who has been looking at him as his male role model since he don't have a father figure and that's just his big brother. He is going to model and start feeling. He already seemed like he feels stuck in the middle of like, okay, I can't really like him because my brother said no. He just seems like to me he's in that place where the younger one, of course, is just happy to have a father figure. But women, you dating, and even men with your daughters, if you are dating someone, do not allow your children to ruin your relationships, to disrespect your significant others or your relationships. Put them in line and check and let them know that's unacceptable behavior. And then the other one is Sasha. Sasha, and what's that woman name? Emily. I personally believe that he is mainly in it for a green card to come over to America, have a better life. And a key thing to me is she asks him, okay, if you've already divorced twice, oh right, that's the other thing. He's not good on commitment. He wants to seem like he's doing the right thing, but he's out the minute that he gets a chance. And that's why he has married twice and divorced both some women. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and marry them because then that means I'm doing the right thing. I'm a good man. But no, I'm gonna leave them because my true nature is I'm a dog and want to play around in the yard outside. He told her, oh, it's different with you. It's not the same here. He was talking about it ain't the same here in America. Like, I'm on a green card. I can't just pick up and leave your ass or cheat on you. And the sad thing is, he actually can. And eventually, he's going to find out that if I'm married for a certain amount of time, right, I can do the 2-year thing like I did with my exes. Marry her for 2 years, then divorce her, and I'm still here in the United States. I promise you, I personally believe that that's what he's going to pull on her. He's going to leave her like he's done the rest. Believe that, and I feel bad for her about that. Bessie, I do not believe that Bessie is looking at it as a I want to be protective of my sister. I believe the majority of Bessie's issue with him is jealousy. I believe that she is bitter, she's single, and she is just jealous because even when they went wedding shopping, Bessie just kept, no, get something more casual than that. Something more casual. Basically, what Bessie wanted is she didn't want her sister to be in a wedding dress. She did not want to have to view this as an actual marriage. And I believe that she's bitter and she's jealous of the fact that her sister has this child and this man who she's engaged to get married, and she doesn't. And it's written all over her face, and it's so obvious that she's finding a hard time being able. And then he did insult her, right? He did call her big or something like that. But it's the truth. He wants you to work out. He's saying work on your health. He could have been a little different about how he did that, but I just believe that Emily did made the right decision by saying, you know what, let me and him get up out your crib and let us get this baby out your crib because it's getting toxic. And I believe it all stems from just her jealousy of seeing this couple, this family each and every day, and she don't have one of her own. That's just how I view it. And not saying that every person who doesn't have a child or in a relationship is jealous of other people who are. I'm just saying for her, she is. And Emily is smart for leaving, but her fear is going to come true. That man is going to leave her. He's going to get his green card in about 4 or 5 years and be gone. I personally think that Emily is going to try and pack on more kids because the other two, he only stayed around long enough for them to get one out of them. She's going to have him for a bit longer than that. And I personally believe that she going to try and knock out about 2 more kids before it's all said and done. And he probably going to still leave. That's just what I think. Or no, he might just feel like, oh, I'm trapped. I got to stay now. But she's definitely going to try and go in for a second baby eventually. Because she's very insecure. She's still trying to find any way that she can keep him, in my opinion. Because she feels he may leave, but these women always think that baby stuff work. To be honest, that'll get a man going quicker than anything else. But anyway, that is my thoughts on tonight's show. Thank you for coming to watch part 2 since my phone didn't have the space. If you like the 90 Day Fiance and all of those, I will do reviews. Just let me know in the comments. Oh, and subscribe.